Hey there everyone, my name is Monkey Shrapnel from the Guys Who Play Games, back with some more Donkey Kong Country 3, and of course by beating K3 we've unlocked a new world, but we can also head over here to Barter's Swap Shop. We'll actually be seeing a lot of this guy later, but for now he's just some dude who has a wrench sitting there, and he's kind of messy looking. He asks if he's seen his washers. Funky, and he actually, interestingly enough, references something we'll see from Funky later in the game. Like, I always thought this guy was interesting because, like you can tell, like, what he wants. He wants the mirror because he's like, I can't see myself. He's like, I'm all messy and stuff. But I just think it's interesting that he also talks about, Funky for a little bit. And we won't be seeing what Funky, what he's talking about for quite a while, but, it is something to keep in mind. Anyways, Barrage? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Buzzer Barrage. That sounds about right. Anyways, remember how Quacks from earlier? Well, he's back. Now we got a cave level with Quacks in it. We also got a DK bear. I guess I'll show this off rolling in case I haven't yet. I probably already have, but you know. Anyways, yeah, so Quacks, we've already seen him, he picks up barrels, and we're not in low G anymore, so it's not easy mode anymore. Quacks moves pretty fast if you want him to. Gotta be careful. This is actually one of those levels I see a lot of people complain about, because it's definitely a lot slower paced, because a lot of it is, like, the smart thing to do is always go back for a barrel, because that's, like, gives you a shield, and it lets you kind of, like, damage stuff. Thankfully, this level does not have very much hidden stuff in it. For the most part, like, all the spots where there's hidden stuff are typically very obvious. So you don't ever have to really worry about that too much. Boom! Does this guy turn around? When does he turn around? He turns around there. I horribly messed up, but by messing up, we got to see that Squawks' hurt animation for some reason is different in this game. Not sure why they changed it, but what's weird is that I believe the animation of him getting hurt is, like, the old one is still in the game. They just changed the one they used. So, if you couldn't tell what animation is, it's actually the spread. Dang it. I always get hit by that guy when I'm not paying attention, because it's like, it's really easy just to kind of like, I'm busy talking, right? But anyways, the sprite that they use is actually the one, it's the, what am I blanking on this? It's the sprite that they use when you jump on a mounted Squawks, like one from a crate. Which, if you haven't noticed, we actually haven't seen pretty much any crate animals at all in this game. For some reason in this game, like I've already said, crates are extremely rare. I think there's, outside of like one level, you see like only some of them like one time. Outside of, there's a level that's actually in this world that's based around it that we'll be seeing. Alright, so make sure to head over here to the left. Don't just fly into the circle. This is one of those bonus rooms that's like, it's really long. Like, it's one of the few times you get to hear the whole song. But once again, even though that is the case, they give you a lot of extra time. Like, you can see, like, they give you 40 seconds. You could easily do that in like 30 even. If you really tried, you could do it in 20. But like 30 seems a lot more realistic. I don't know why they give you so much time. Anyways, here's hoping I don't die stupidly. You know how it is. Hey, it's a steel keg. Let's go ahead and roll that over. Love the cave theme in this game. The caves in this game I think look really cool. Like, they're so, I don't know, they don't, I feel like the best way to put it is they don't look they look a lot different than you'd expect a cave to look. Like, it's weird because it's like, other than like the bright colors, it's like, it feels very much like it's kind of how a cave would actually look in real life. Like, if it weren't, if it, obviously, like I said, if the cave wasn't like bright orange, I went at the wrong time. I almost, whoa, I did not notice, I forgot that's one of those dudes that has two pairs of them. I did not see the second guy, probably because I was rushing. Whoopsie doodles. So I guess I'll meet you back to where I died. Jeez, that's like my first like normal death in like how long? Anyways, yeah, so see you then. Okay, we're back, and I missed my opportunity this time because I was a little nervous. But we can just idle here for a little bit. Guys hang out and you just kind of hang out between them. That's probably, I didn't even think about it. That's probably why they're going so slow. I don't know. Hey, look at this. I think I have a video on this on the channel, but yeah. There's a horde here that is completely, like, impossible to break in normal gameplay because, like, no matter how, like, even with, like, glitches and shit, it's, like, it's just not possible to get here as Diddy and Dixie. And you might think maybe there's a TNT barrel. There's no TNTs in this level. Not at all. So, unfortunately, there's just straight up no way to get that horde. I believe that has, like, a 1-up in it or something. I'm not sure what possessed them to put that there. It might be from, like, I don't know, earlier in the level where, like, maybe it originally was possible to get there, but they, like, changed it at some point and it became impossible, and they just never realized it. Anyways, for this part, we're gonna go to this corner to get an invisible coin, go down here, get some bananas. Anyways, ooh, this is a hard one, dang it. See, that's how you'll get hit most of the time in this stage. If you're rushing, you're gonna get hit. That happens, like, all the time. Ah, crap. Yeah, so if you couldn't tell, the geometry isn't perfect. You can actually kind of occasionally fit between these bees and stuff. Surprisingly common. And yeah, as you can imagine, since Coin just stares at you, this is kind of a funny little interaction. You can just fly above him and do that. Actually, I'm gonna go back and get the keg. So, the thing with grabbing these, like, even though, like, you might think, well, having a barrel or keg with you doesn't seem very useful because, like, well, if it's not like it protects you from these guys because copters are completely invincible in this game. They do have several sprites that you don't see in normal gameplay. They have sprites where they just stand there, which never happens, and they also have sprites for dying, which also can't happen in normal gameplay. But despite that, it is still useful to carry a barrel with you because you might not realize this, but I want to say the bottom guy also has something. But even though like they're obviously not going to get killed by your barrel, it is still useful because, as I'll show here, should I show it here? Where's a good spot to show it? Oh shit. See, it's hard to show it. Yeah, it's really hard to show when I die. What the heck? These guys don't work at all how I remember them working. Why are they being so weird? Like, I had to, like, die for him to break my barrel. That's not usually how they're supposed to work. Well, whatever. I think I died fairly close enough that it's like, I'm not gonna bother. Because, like, yeah, like, the longest part is getting to the coin. Like, once you get past the coin, like, once you have the DK coin, it's just like, who cares? I'm already here. Because, yeah, like, obviously it breaks on contact with him. What I was saying is it's supposed to, like, even though it doesn't necessarily, like, oh, crap. It doesn't, like, kill them or anything, but it does kind of slow them down. So it moves them slightly, so it gives you a little bit more protection. But, for some reason, their hitboxes are weirder than I remember, for some reason. I don't know. I'm surprised there's no invisible in there, actually. That'd be a good spot. Who knows? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I know that they work like that in regards to other things, but who knows? Maybe I'm just the fool. Nothing up there. I swear there's more. There's a couple more hidden than that. I don't know. Oh well. I've already died twice in this level, man. Really goes to show you, patience is a virtue. What's wrong with me? Holy cow. I've gotten hit so often in this level already, and it's like, it feels like every time it's just been me being an idiot. I don't know. I guess because this really is just a level all about patience, really, more than anything else. You have to take your time. And when I'm sitting here blabbing on like some kind of blabber, I guess, it's hard to keep track of that. So I was actually really generous with DK bells, as you've noticed. There's a lot of them in this level. For some reason. I guess they realize that people be impatient or something. Got another steel cake here. Got another little thing. A lot of these bees, you'd be surprised. It's actually really easy to just fly by them. Like I said that, but you'd be... Like, you really would be surprised how easy it is to just ignore them. green balloon there if you have both your Kongs, and there's also another somewhat tricky throw over here for a coin. Now, obviously, you can see this guy is kind of flying into two different holes. So, let's try this hole first. I believe the hole you want is on the right, but if you go into the left hole, there's something not quite as important to the game, but still important to staying alive. Oh, it's the left hole. Dang. How did I get that mixed up? Oh well. So as you can imagine, since the level's all about these copters, the bonus room is also about jumping off copters' heads. This is one of those bonuses that's really easy if you have both Kongs, because you can just ignore the gimmick and just team throw to stars. But, I mean, if it's here, like, it's fun. It's like one of the only bonus rooms you really get to really take advantage of being able to bounce off these guys' heads. This is what I was talking about, by the way. When you bounce off their heads, it actually pushes them down very slightly, as you can see. It's like very minuscule, but like it does do it, which is interesting to me. I guess while we're here, get another coin. Hey, we did it! 99 bear coins. I guess I'll go quickly buy something while we're here, because it's like I might as well not waste coins. There you go, coin and a triple one up. So you noticed earlier that like that this thing was disappearing off screen because they're kind of weird like that. I'm not sure if this is completely related, but maybe it is. Copters actually can cause a lot of lag because they're... I'm not sure why, but I think it has to do with, like, something. I actually don't know, but I know there's a lot of situations in the game where you can, like, cause the game to actually have, like, significant slowdown because they're just really laggy. I'm not sure why, but whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and buy our items here. Might as well spend our coins, right, while we're here. Hello, Bazaar, where is this shelf from? It's found at Lagaranga, and it's 5 coins. Yes, please. It's a deal. And interestingly enough, once you buy items, the option is actually replaced with a separate option that talks about other things. So this one, you can pay him 2 coins and it'll tell you what's up with the castle. The castle ground said keep right off, so he ran off. Thanks, dude. Thanks. Real helpful. Oh, look, it's Cranky's great-grandfather's mirror. Let's buy that. Boom! That's like your big purchase of the game. Are there secret caves? Quite a lot, actually, but if you want me to tell you, it'll cost 13 coins. Tell me, oh wise one. When you buy them, you'll need Funky's assistance to get them. There's some hidden in the islands and the mountains. How many are there? The answer is how many coins we paid. Har har har. What a guy. Anyways, yeah, we're out of there. So yeah, that's all you need from Barter, just those items. You never have to come back here. He's as useless can be. I won't use any of my other items for now. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. Anyways, let's get up here. Boom. There's actually not that much to spend your coins on right away. You need to really interact with the trading quest to start like spending a lot of coins. I mean, that's pretty much all it is. It's just trading sign quests so you spend coins on. Anyways. Good day, Crazy Gungsy's Benny and his brother Bjorn. I think that's how you pronounce that. I don't think it's a hard J because it's supposed to be like Swedish or German or something. I don't know. I'll walk, thanks. I love that you can even do that and then it's like, oh, well, okay. I think it's kind of funny how like these guys are here because like you can see in the background that there's snowy trees. It's like they're supposed to be in the snow world, but like they just couldn't fit them in here, so they put them here. But like they didn't change the background, so you can still see snowy trees in the background, even though in the actual thing they're like right up against the cliff. It's kind of weird. Confused cliffs. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like a pun on being fused or if it's like confused. Anything else I'm trying to think of? No. There's something that's on the tip of my brain, but I can't remember. Whatever. Anyways, Confused Cliffs is a pretty cool. I can't speak. Jeez. It's an interesting level. It's basically a vertical auto-scroller, where you spend the entire level climbing this rope and just trying to avoid getting hit by this fire. There is a coin to the left there that we've missed already, but it's pretty hard to get the coin and the K. Wow, I suddenly just became like brain dead as heck. Anyways, yeah, occasionally you have to jump between ropes. The camera in this stage is kind of weird. If you know what you're doing, you can. I'm sure a lot of people have watched like TASes of this game, where there's actually two ways to get to this bonus. You can either fly to it with Dixie, or you can just jump up to it, which is how you're supposed to do this kitty. But yeah, there's TASes of this game where that kind of are like really strange, because like the camera gets a little weird depending on how far off screen you go. Like if you jump off screen, it normally kicks you back down, but there's like one frame where if you try to go off screen, it just like if you jump on like every frame, it does not kick you out or like kick you back down. It's really strange. I think we've already missed stuff, by the way, but I'm always really bad at finding some of the secrets. Like there's a lot of like things off screen you can jump to. Oh, that's a hard one. Oof. Yeah, so yeah, as you can see, this level is pretty much just about climbing between the buzzes, occasionally avoiding copters. I believe there is a thing you can jump to over here. They shoot you straight to the right, and you get some coins for your trouble. You can jump over here to get to the end. Yeah, I missed the O. I definitely missed something. Oh, you know, I think it's like what I missed is like easy enough that I'm gonna show off what it is. Oh shit! What am I doing? I don't know. I swear there's stuff over there. Well, I know there's something here at least. Jeepers. Oh lord. So this level is just this bonus is basically just keep alternating between left and right. I just realized I have some money in my pants I forgot to take out. I put it in my pants, so it's been sitting there all night long. Good job, me. This is where it gets a little weird because these guys kind of move from an angle, so they kind of really make you move precisely. Whew. I think the guy appears from the left first. You want to jump over here. I think there's one more. No. That's guy. So be careful. Be really, really careful here. You want to jump up here. If you miss this jump, I think you're actually screwed. So pretty much, you might not realize it, but what you want to do is something like this. Boom. You get this guy. Wait, actually, is it possible? No, okay, you're not screwed, but, actually, okay, no. What it is once you get up here, you're fine, but if you drop down here, this guy takes up the whole room, so if you, like, try to do anything, you'll just get pushed. So you gotta be real careful about that. And that jump can be a little tricky, so be careful there, too. Oof. We don't miss anything, but I'm still gonna re-enter level just to make sure, because we missed the O, and I might as well show off a couple extra things while we're here, too. I believe I know where it is, but I might take a hit or two, because finding them is really tricky. If you don't know, like a lot of these secrets are very, like, they're very much, like, they're optional, like, and they're optional for a reason. Oh, it's actually pretty easy to get the O first, huh? Ah, crap. Nothing there? Ooh, where is it? I picked the best time ever to jump. You know what? How about I just cut to me finding the O? Like, jeepers, man. You know, I look up maps of these levels before I play. Just like, I might as well say that right now. I look up maps of these levels before I play just to make sure I'm not, like, missing stuff. And that's how I, like, occasionally find stuff. Is because it's like, there's some really, like, I guess, vague secrets you can find if you know where to look. But yeah. I guess I'll cut back. Hopefully I don't die here this time, eh? So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Oh! You know what? That makes a lot of sense! Oh! You actually do not get the O if you get the bonus. I wasn't actually missing anything like I thought I was. Wow. Funky, huh? It's kind of one of those weird situations where I guess they just messed up. Anyways, Here's a interesting level. It's a really dark level, so this is sort of like loopy lights from Donkey Kong Country 1 actually, but instead you have to hit these fish dudes, and when you hit them they will light up the area for a little bit. Is there anything similar to this in the second game? I get like there's Glimmer's Galleon, but that's not really like similar to this. Glimmer's Galleon is just you have a light with you. Like there's no like speed element or anything. Once again, not too many hidden items in this level, but I still probably will miss a couple, because like a lot of them are like just in corners. Like I betcha there's something here. No, dang. Is that what I mean? It's hard to find hidden stuff in this game sometimes, because it's like you'd be surprised. Like I think a lot of it is actually based on the tile sets. So like, and in this level especially, there's like occasionally you'll see weird gaps in the tile sets, and I believe the reason for that is probably just like because oh jeez, I missed my timing there. Because you can see like the tile sets in this game are very complex. Ooh. And so what it likely is they just like certain things have to be like done in a certain way. So they'll put weird gaps in them, and then they'll just put hidden items in those gaps, so it doesn't feel like it's just nothing. Anyways, welcome to the most boring bonus in the game. You basically, this is pretty much like the best way to do it. Just like do this and then turn around right before you get to the end, and then whop-a-doo. And then there you go. And you do that thing where I press left right as I grab the coin, so it like turns them around in like the same frame. Kind of funky. Is there anything behind this guy? Don't think there is. Oh! Although I can kill myself. Good for me. I know there's something here. If you go up to this corner... There you go. Okay. At least I found something. God! You know what the sad thing is? The midpoint was right there. Right there. Literally seconds away, and I'm too busy... I'm dying a lot in this episode because the game's getting harder and I'm still just being impatient and sloppy. And you know what? That's totally my fault. So I will meet you back at that midpoint. See you then. Hey look, we're back and we actually got the midpoint. That was 2 seconds away from where I died. Imagine that. I think there's something behind this guy. Yeah, there you go. That's what I was thinking of. The guys that move typically have something behind them. So like an example of what I'm talking is how like these two little alcoves have bottoms to them, but this one doesn't, and I'm not sure if that's because of the tiles or not. In fact, like, this is the area I was actually thinking of when I was talking about this, because this whole area is really weird. Like, there's like two gaps here that are just like pointless. It's like fish here that are just blocking a banana bunch. There's a hole here that has absolutely nothing in it. This whole area is just like, I don't know, like I swear it's because like they just, like, it's just tile set stuff, but I don't know. There's also something up here. Is this fish dude? Whack him. I really like the way these glowing dudes look, by the way. Like, I think they just look really cool how, like, when it's dark, they're still, like, lighting up, like, their surroundings. Like, it just looks really cool. Very, pretty looking level, that's for sure. I honestly think this is one of the best looking levels in the game, because, like, the mixture of just, like, bright and dark looks really cool. Jeez, I'm, like, stumbling over my words. I believe if you go to the right here, there's nothing. But if you go to the left here, there's a banana bunch. So this spot right here... Actually, am I thinking of the right spot? Ooh, jeez, you gotta be careful. There's another spot here to kind of hide in. I don't believe there's a third one this time. Yeah, there's this. So there's this, like, this little gap, or, like, spot here, I guess. Get our K-O-N-G, Kong. So as you can guess, because these guys are blocking a hole, you better believe that, okay, let's... Yeah, timing hitting those really fast ones is actually very tricky, as you can imagine. You only got, like, a couple of frames to really hit them. You know what? I said last bonus was the most boring bonus in the world, but you know what? I was wrong. It's actually this one. It's literally just following a path. As end card, and there you go. That's the whole bonus. Very easy to tell that they just couldn't think of anything to actually do. I believe if you go over to the, yeah, there's no Kong letter over here. Instead, there's a Banana Bunch. Grab that, obviously, because why wouldn't you? It's funny, because these guys have, like, this movement, you can kind of get weirdly, like, stuck against them as Endguard, because, yeah, Endguard wants to auto-swipe at them. These guys are, like, they should be really easy, but I can tell you as a kid, I had deceptive trouble with them because they're so slow, it, like, messes with me. I don't know. It's funny how that works. I believe there's a, yeah, another Banana Bunch down here. You better go over here, get another Banana Bunch, and that's the end of the level. Our pal Coin is right over here. Well, that hitbox looked weird. I think I actually swam up to the barrel, so it, like, sucked me in from really far away. Let's try it again. I think you can kind of... Oh, maybe not. You know, I bet you Dixie can. Let's try that. Nope, Dixie cannot. They might have the same size hitbox. Kind of disappointing. Oh well. Anyway, since we did the levels kitty, I might as well finish this kitty. The next level should be Pothole Panic. This is actually the level I was talking about earlier. This level is all about barrel animals. Or crate animals, I mean. Funny how I said that. So this is the one of 2 times in the whole game you get to ride as Squawks as a boxed animal. And like the only other time you even get to do it is actually as, you know, random bonus room where they make you do it. So yeah, this is a very strange level. This is one of the laggiest levels in the game, by the way, because these kachuckas, I think they're called. That's how you say it. Mixed with certain enemies later on can cause lots of lag. These guys in particular lag the heck out of the game. So, whatchamacallit? Oh! Yeah. So, the weird thing about this game is that mounted Squawks in this game's hitbox is very strange. So, in Donkey Country 2, whatchamacallit? Boxed Squawks has like a proper hitbox and everything, but in this game, for some reason, he does not have a proper hitbox. And what I mean by that is that if you'll notice I kind of clipped into that copter and did not get hurt, and that, my friend, is because indeed, when you're riding Squawks like that in this game, the Kongs don't actually have a hitbox to collect or to get hurt by enemies anymore, which is really strange, I think. I'm guessing it's because, like, the hitbox is different technically because of, like, Kitty, and they just didn't bother, like, changing it. Or, like replacing it. Getting Banana Bunch up here. Because we're using box animals, this level is actually really easy for the most part, because, like, even if you get hit, it's like you just hang around for a second. A lot of time the animal buddy just comes back. If you go over here, there is a Banana Bunch over here. What is unique about this level is that it's like the only level where they actually make you get off the animal, because like there's no sign here to like kill like Endguard. And what's weird to me, or I guess maybe not weird, but like I guess kind of interesting about that is that even though that is the case, unlike in Donkey Country 2, there is actual proper programming in that all the signs only affect their own animal. So like a Squawk sign does not affect every animal. Like in Donkey Country 2, which animals on the sign is purely graphical, every sign works exactly the same. But in this game it is not purely graphical. Different signs do different things. And the reason that it's like that to begin with is actually because there is in fact one instance where you can go past a sign as a different animal buddy. Actually, I guess there's 2 instances, but they're both actually in the same level, which is kind of funny, I guess. Anyways, yeah. So this is kind of a unique case where there's water in this level, but Ellie cannot use this water at all. There's no water meter, and it does not matter what you do, Ellie will not squirt water. Like, you can even do like the buttons combos, and Ellie don't care. Anyways, if you jump off Ellie and go down here, there is a Banana Bunch, and 2 banana coins on each side and hidden. I believe once you reach this area and go far enough down, yeah, Ellie disappears. The rules for despawning animal buddies is really weird because I believe it's based on like progress into the level. Nice save me. This is actually the area I'm talking about. This red buzz with this copter plus squitter and like all the webs. If you create a bunch of web platforms, you can actually cause the game to... I believe it actually causes the game to overload and will cause certain things to permanently break for the rest of the level. Anyways, this is an interesting little area here. I keep saying that. So like, obviously, like I said, this Kachaka causes the game to lag a lot. And I think because of that, in PAL versions of the game, and I think Japanese versions as well, in later versions of the game at least, that Kachaka is instead replaced with a buzz. Because it's not nearly as laggy. So for this bonus, like the trick is basically just to run out and then run back. Because if it was just slow enough. I think it would have actually been a really good place to hide a secret item here though, like right behind the Kachaka up there. Because like there's no reason to ever go up there, but it's like it's a proper area. It's really interesting, I think. Can I just say how goofy Kitty looks on top of Squitter? Like he does not ride him properly at all. Like look at him. Oh, jeez. Anyways, so coin is, as you can guess, right up here. And this coin can be a little tricky to hit because he's in like a weird spot. So what you want to do is kind of throw it at him from up here. Dang it. This guy can be very tricky to hit. I think it's actually arguably what I should do. Actually, this is a good strat, I think. Kind of like come over here as Dixie, jump on top of him as Dixie, and just kind of do this. Oh, really? There you go. I've never done that before. That's interesting. It's actually low enough. The ground is actually high enough that you can actually just put the barrel down properly. That's hilarious. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. Just quickly. There's no more of the, like, that boss is the only one that's like this, but I mean, it's like, it's fun to do these. Let's do an endurance. Oh, I skipped his text. Dope. Good for me. Whatever. That's fine. I won at 45 seconds this time, wow. You only had to blow on your targets for them to fall over. Yeah, cranky. Sorry about that, that was a bit of a loud noise issue. Ropey Rumpus, last level of the world. This is another mountain level, as you can guess. And there's two things at the start here before you even make any progress. You break this hole to get a coin, and in the same vein you can also throw up here to get another coin. A lot of hidden coins in this level. There's actually, this is another one of those levels like the waterfall level where there's a lot of stuff that's kind of hidden in like weird spots. But they're not there to like, as like secrets, rather they're there to be, whatchamacallit, like crutches, like in case you fall down, because as you can guess, this is a vertical level, but it's a vertical level that's got a lot of horizontal movement, so they don't want you to fall down too far. You know what, that's actually an interesting thing we're about to come up here. Let me grab these bananas here too. So, there's a bonus over there, and you can see like it's behind a wall. So what's interesting about that wall there is that I believe this is the only instance of this in the entire game. But grab this TNT barrel as Kitty and jump basically as far to the right as you can go so you avoid the bees, and boom, you actually break open the wall. I think that's the only time in the entire game you break open a wall on a mountain level, and it doesn't lead to anything, it's just like a wall. Like in the most literal case. I highly recommend you immediately change to Dixie for any sort of thing involving precision like this, because Kitty's hitbox a lot bigger, so it's a lot harder to do. Anyways, yeah. There's also this spot right here. If you have a good throw, you can actually kill both these bees, but it's typically very hard to do that. It does at least remove the threat of like worrying about this, so I can just run over here. Anything over there? Nope, not at all. Jump over here. Ugh! Little spot over here, you can jump down to get the O, and of course, if you jump over here to bear coins. almost call them banana coins, jeez. I believe over here is a instance where even though they want you to do this, what you can actually do is just jump down, get the hidden coin over there, and you can definitely fly to this as Dixie. If you're Kitty, you actually have to do the jump, but thankfully Dixie don't care. This bee is just barely not low enough that you can just climb normally. I believe also to the right here should be somewhere. I want to... Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it's to the left. I swear there's bananas over here, but I don't know. Let's try going a little bit farther over. You know, it might actually be that they expect you to do like... Yeah, exactly. It's right where the bees are. That makes sense. Oh, shoot! That banana tricked me! I didn't wait. Sometimes the timing can be a little messed up, but that's probably because I kind of like went over here and went like this. And the bees are all kind of tied to the same object, so kind of just like a little goof up more than anything. So yeah, like I was talking about, where is... Yeah, there it is. There's a barrel here that'll shoot you up. Climb these ropes really fast so you can get, I believe there's some bananas over here. Yeah. However, in the same venue, what you can do is if you wait here and wait for these dudes to kind of pass on by, if you drop down really fast, you get an extra life. A lot trickier to do because you can't drop down as fast as you can jump, but still cool. I believe there's actually a barrel down here that you can drop to, but there's no reason to. However, one thing that you can do, so if you notice where we are right now, we're actually above the midpoint, and if you remember, there was actually a ceiling above the midpoint, and indeed, if you come right over here, you can just barely see this barrel here, drop down here, coin! Hey buddy, how's it going? So yeah, I've seen a lot of people miss this. It's a very tricky coin to find, because it expects you to actually like remember where you are in relative to the level. Well, I mean, if you want, that's like the easy way, but like otherwise you can also just kind of hang out here and you can see the barrel, but still, like it's not something, I see a lot of people always miss that in their first time. It's very easy to miss, just saying. So I just wanted to say that. Yeah. There's a banana there. I don't think there's one on the other side. Oh, there is. Nice. Yeah, like, see what I mean? Like, so often, like they'll put hidden items where, like, in little spots like that. And I really love that about this game. So if you're over here, what's actually interesting is you can kind of, because we get parry for a little bit, they actually let you do this, which lets you kind of like give you like a little different platforming. But while this platform is cool now, what you actually should do is jump towards this banana we saw earlier. With this banana in hand, we can actually come up here. And you really want to come up here, even if you want, like, don't, you know, it's like if you don't really need the prizes, because besides the fact that it skips that stuff, which it would actually be cool to do that platforming. I've never done that, to be honest, because I never get to. But the reason you want to is because there's actually a bonus here to get. Now, parry gives... Now, that's pretty, like, little goofy thing, I guess. Parry actually gets you a bonus, which, as you can guess, means that if you mess up this bonus, you have to redo the level from the midpoint. Or if you haven't beaten the level yet, you have to redo the entire level. So be very, very careful here. This is a very easy bonus. They give you 40 seconds like always, even though this bonus could easily be done with like 20 seconds. There's no reason to rush though, which is exactly why they give you so much time. Actually, I guess they give you a lot of time because they want to account for bad luck. But yeah, if you have Dixie, absolutely play as Dixie because her hitbox is smaller on ropes. And otherwise, you just want to be careful. Because, like I said, mess that up, you gotta redo the whole level. But yeah. Oh, I missed showing off the one thing. There's actually a barrel cannon at the very end of the level there that you can drop down to. There's like no reason why anyone would ever drop down to it. But it has 3 bananas. Like, it's just there as like a crutch again. But like, it's just funny that it's there. Anyways, Barbos's Barrier. The Great Barrier Reef. So this is another boss fight where you actually play as an animal buddy. We get to play as Enguard this time. And this bonus is all about, well, I guess it's about 3 different phases where you want to... The first 2 phases involve killing these pink lurchin dudes. And you want to kill them by hitting these guys, ricocheting these guys off the wall. Pretty much you want to hit them right as they get above the boss, and then you'll smack the dude. And you basically just want to come here and do this. You don't have to do the reel up, but it's much easier to do the reel up because Enguard is significantly faster in reel up. And at this point we have a, I forget what you want to call it, but it's basically he aims for you. So as you can guess, just like set it up like that. Gotta be careful though because they actually lock onto you a little bit before they shoot. They don't shoot right away. Boom. Bam! There we go. We're already at the last phase of the fight, but this is easily the hardest part of the fight. When you get down here, he kind of pops back up, and this happens. What you pretty much want to do is just hang out here, because the angle that these are set up at, like, he has a really hard time hitting you from here, because one of them will shoot straight down no matter what, and that one pretty much always shoots at an angle that can't hit you. So this is basically your safe spot. Wait for him to basically reel up a certain amount of times, which I think 4 or 5 typically, and then he'll slow down for just like a second, and then basically just come back here. And this is the whole fight. If you know where to hang out, this boss fight's really easy. Boom, and that's the fight. What's funny is that even though we've killed him, he actually still exhibits a hurt box. So it's entirely possible if you're just like playing like a dingus, you can just walk into him and die at the last second. Get sucked in by a whirlpool, throw a thing there. Another one of those level exits. You cannot use the leave the level afterwards. And yeah, for some reason beating this level causes the bridge, like little land bridge, to essentially form because it breaks for some reason. Anyways, you notice we never went to our pal over here to the top right there. Let's go hang out at his thing for a second here. You can visit my brother Bjorn, like up the other chairlift. Yeah. You can go hang up over here with this other guy. We'll get to see why his chairlift isn't moving, and there's actually once again, getting to it is a thing that tells you what am I saying? Whatever. Bjorn's chairlifts, there's a banana bird cached at the end of his chairlift, but you can't actually use it because his chairlift is broken down. And as he mentions, he lent his wrench to someone, probably our pal Barter. Yeah, Barter. Jeez, I can't believe I forgot his name. Anyways, yeah, that's it for this part. That's all the levels, and we're already at the final normal world. Next part, I'll probably do some extra stuff before we start. I'll probably start doing some side quests, just to, like, fill up the time. But I will mention one thing that's like, I have this weird memory. I swear to God that I have a memory of needing to pay coins to use Bjorn's chairlift. But every time I've ever used it, you don't have to. I don't know why I remember you needing to use things to use his chairlift, but for some reason I just remember that. But that's just some weird vague memory. Maybe I don't know, I might test out some stuff in this playthrough. But anyways, that's it for this part. Let's just end the episode. Anyways, see you guys later. Wrinkly's asleep. Look at all them banana birds. Save the game. We're at 73%. My guy. Whew. 63 coins. Dang, no 64. It's a shame.